Welcome to another podcast of the current situation at Manchester United. This is not going to be a lengthy video podcast. I just want to flesh out a few transfer deal that has been happening at Manchester United. Apparently, Manchester United, at the drop of a diamond, is starting to move like a top club. Although they're a top club, they haven't been fulfilling the actions of a top club for quite a while now. Is me so. Yeah, Manchester United is back in the business. The advancement of the transfer deal of Jadon Sancho is coming to its climax. I just want to see the nigga show up his unveil the shirt of the number 7, like I said in my last video podcast. I want to see Cavani strip naked of the number 7, and that is removed and that is transferred to Jadon Sancho. Give me a second. Yeah, some notification. So Jadon Sancho is coming around. Like again, that is a done deal. That is a done deal. So I'm not going to really get into that. But as it relates to a few transfer news in the past 24 hours, Manchester United has been moving like a top club in terms of transfer deals. Now, your brother has been behind the eighth ball a few times, and this is no exception. Yeah, Tom Heaton, who used to be a product of Manchester United's academy, is actually back at Carrington. So he's a new a new signing. No, I don't know what to do with Manchester United and keepers because apparently they don't trust that of David De Gea and Dean Koon. I call him Dean Koons, but his name is Dean Henderson as the two main starting keepers. Because I'm not sure if we're trying to build a roster of goalkeepers. I don't know if that's a deal of modern Manchester United, but we have like 5 goalkeepers. David De Gea, I just mentioned him. David De Gea, Dean Henderson, Lee Grant, which is a retiree, but he's getting paper, he's getting his pension. I think Sergio Romero is actually gone. And we have Tom Heaton, so about 3 or 4, give or take. So yeah, man, things are looking good for Manchester United, and one of the few things I want this to be under 10 minutes is that Manchester United has considered Eduardo Camavinga's transfer. Now, this is something I've mentioned before. Very combative box-to-box midfielder. I don't think he's a defensive midfielder. I think he's one of those type of box-to-box midfielder that is very saucy on the ball. He's very expressive. You see me? He's very attentive when he's on the ball. And to get this young youth that plays for France, I believe, from Lille, not Lille. I think he plays in Ligue 1, I know that, but I'm not sure of the side he plays for in terms of league. But having this young youth alongside with Paul Pogba in the midfield, man, it's just going to be sauce, just rolling like a river. But I think Pogba, hold on, let me just I'm kind of ahead of myself. Let me just stick on to Camavinga for a second. It says that Paris Saint-Germain could throw a spanner in the works of Manchester United and Juventus, plane is in the air, as they consider moves for both Paul Pogba and Eduardo Camavinga. So not only Manchester United is in the mix of getting Camavinga, PSG wants Camavinga. PSG has been making some deals, alright. I think they have Wijnaldum, they signed from Liverpool. They're on the verge of getting the veteran defender Sergio Ramos, who has left Real Madrid. They're on the verge of getting Donnarumma, Hakimi, you see me? So they're stocked, you see me, in terms of transfer deals. So yeah, man, PSG is trying to not only sign Pogba, I think they're trying to sign Pogba as well, and Camavinga. Yeah, they are trying to get Pogba and Camavinga in one. But my thing is this: if we're selling Pogba, then we have to go for Camavinga full out. We have to either get Camavinga, Saul Niguez, someone that is very saucy in midfield. We don't want a mediocre player to replace Paul Pogba. We don't want to replace a Bugatti with a Corolla. We don't want to be doing that. We're better than that. We're Manchester United. So, in this case, I would say, because it looks like Paul Pogba is leaving Manchester United for some reason. But Uh, if PSG is going for Pogba, then we really need to seal a deal, go to second base, and get Camavinga. But I believe that a player like Camavinga needs development, and I don't think we have the manager to bring that development into fruition. I don't think Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is that type of dude. But Manchester United are considering Camavinga as the long-term replacement for Paul Pogba if Paul Pogba leaves Manchester United. So we're replacing a France player with another France player, midfielder with another midfielder. It's like for like. So with this Camavinga deal, I think we need to sign a deal with this dude, isn't it? Because I think this guy can move mountains. I think this guy can open up valleys. I think this guy can open up the sea, just like the Dead Sea. So he's just a talent to be unveiled, and he's going to get into his own. He's going to get into his zone. I just want to see what things go like. Hey, I said Paul Pogba. Hold on. I think Paul Pogba should leave for his own good because the dude hasn't won a trophy since Donald Trump was in his first year as president, and I don't think it's evident that he's going to stay at Manchester United. So I think this dude needs to be removed for his own good because I like Paul Pogba. Paul Pogba is like in the top five best midfielders, if not the top three best midfielders of the current age. At this moment in time, I'm speaking. You see me? So I don't think it's best in his interest to stay at a club where he's he's not winning any trophies. You know, we don't want to make Paul Pogba look like the algae in the mud. We don't want him to look like the rose in the dirt, isn't it? So it's best for him to be removed from Carrington and to go to somewhere else, go to greener pastures where he can win trophies. Yeah, so I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below. A few things before I wrap up this video podcast. Man, it feels so weird for me to do a video podcast so short because you guys know I can't remember for hours. But Manchester United submit one single quote, submit Raphael Varane bid as they target 50 million. I believe this is pounds double swap. Another bitch. So Manchester United have considered a bid for Varane and are preparing for an offer which I just spoke about in Camavinga as they target more transfer business after already agreed on the Jadon Sancho deal. So I don't know if Manchester United has a fetish for France players because we're in the window for Eduardo Camavinga, who is he's French, excuse my French, and we have signed Jadon Sancho, who is not French. He doesn't play in the French league. We have Paul Pogba, who is kind of on the tip of the toes. He can stay at Manchester United or he could leave. We'll see how that goes in the next couple of weeks. And Varane. Now, Varane is a very good player, very good defender, but he's been under some scrutiny. He's been under a few criticism regarding his tournament in the Euros. He's been very sus. I would have to say that he's very suspect as well. Not in terms of his sexuality, but his ability to defend. I think that's the problem we have with Real Madrid fans and fans for France have with Varane. I think he has a couple of good. I think he has good years left in him, but I think there's some tweaking to his game that he needs to gain. So yeah, man. But in terms of this swap deal, I see this dude. Hey, I believe we could probably actually land. Oh, we're at 9 minutes. I actually believe that we can actually land the deal of Varane, Eduardo Camavinga, and we obviously get Jadon Sancho, is me. But yeah, so I think with all that being said, I think we might look actually decent next season. But we can have all of the best players, but if there's no self play, there's no system. If there's no if you don't have no system, if you don't have no display to play on the pitch, then I mean the players are going to look average, bro. And on the other side, you have systems that make average players look like top tier ballers. I think our problem is that we need a system to to unleash the great potential that we have in this squad. The squad is not an average squad. We have decent players, we have good players, some of them. and we have players that aren't playing that much. So I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section regarding this transfer of Jadon Sancho, Eduardo Camavinga. If you want Paul Pogba to leave, if you want him to sign a lease and leave your comments down below in the comment section. And on this dude named Varane, do you think this dude from France and Real Madrid, do you think it's just paper talk, people wanting food on their table so they can eat, so they have to talk all this type of talk just to get food on their table? I want to hear what you guys have to say in the comment section below. Now, with that being said, I am out. Enjoy the rest of. I might come out with another video podcast this week. I'm not sure how things are looking right now. But until then, deuce.